Boys, Jamie, 3-0 win here in the semi-final of the Kent Cup against Stansfeld. Scrappy-ish opening, but then we seemed to, once we got the goal, first goal settled down, and then in the end, a bit of a canter really.
Yeah, I'm obviously really pleased. The aim today was, no matter what, just to get through to the final and give the club and the fans something back towards the end of the season. And I'm really excited to. I think it's going to be at Maidstone. We spoke to the Kent staff when we had our interview last week. It's going to be at Maidstone, so it's a really good day out to look forward to now. The mission one is ticked off now. We can kind of put that to bed, and no, I'm really pleased. It's great to see Ashton get back in the team and obviously get through the game. We've really missed him recently, and it was just a real dogged, horrible game that I thought we out-battled them, we outworked them, and ultimately we've then got the win that we deserved to get us through to the final. So I'm really pleased.
And Matt, so think about Stansfeld, generally young, fit, but as Jamie says, they weren't quite at the races with their physical stuff today. So how did you see that?
Yeah, I think we spoke about it before the game in terms of, we spoke on training what this game would look like, and it did look exactly as we said it would do. We felt physically we could impose ourselves today, and we did. We knew they were a young team, but they've caused us problems in the two league games that we've played against them. Although, and we come unstuck here, and I think we can see the difference. Jamie spoke about the difference, or trying to see the difference and the strides that we've made before the game to the players from the last time that we came here to today, and I think you can see that there's a massive gulf in where we were when we first came here. And actually we had some quite choice words after the game when we played here last time, when we sat for a long period out on the benches just over there and spoke about what we're doing in terms of moving forward. And like I say, I'm delighted the fact that we have come here and we were very strong, and like I say, physically, emotionally, mentally, tactically, I thought we were the better team. And that's not taking any credit away from Stansfeld. They've got to a semi-final with a young group, and they've done great. But I thought we were worthy winners today. And again, like Jamie said, I thought delighted for the club and obviously its fans.
And Jamie, just feels from the side that we're getting harder and harder to beat, and each game we play, there's always enough in the tank. Some of those last-minute goals a few games ago, notwithstanding, but it just feels though we're really pushing on now.
Yeah, the aim was to try and get a clean sheet. As you said, we've conceded some real sloppy goals towards the back end of games recently, which is frustrating. But collectively today, our goalkeeper hasn't made a save, and that's not just the back four. That's the 11 that are working really hard to get first balls, second balls, and be competitive all over the pitch, and that's a real positive. And the biggest aim, I said, Matt's covered it. I said to the boys, we've come here, and we lost 1-0 early in the season, and we were terrible, and that was a real turning point for us as the management team to look at what we're doing, and we had to make changes after that. And again, as you said, the kind of journey that we've been on, the difference today compared to that game is huge, and that's testament to the players. We've strengthened, and we've got strength in depth now. We've got players that are coming off the bench that can really make a difference, and it was a full squad performance today, and I'm really pleased. And I want to thank the fans, because again, it's a horrible, dingy place. We covered it in a week when we had an interview where you need to create your own atmosphere and your own spark here, and the fans have come out today and turned it into a home game again. So again, I'm really pleased that we can reward them and say thank you, to have something to look forward to with the cup final now.
Yeah. And Matt, just a little word about the midfield three today. They just seem to have worked their socks off. It is adults performance as always, but it was a nice combination, a nice mix in there.
Yeah, definitely. Finn Cotton has come on again. He's come on miles by playing senior football, and it is a message out there to young players that need to play. And Finn, to be fair to him, was one or two other lads that came out of Millwall and came in with us pre-season and chose that this wasn't the level for them. And in fairness to Finn, he stuck at it, and he's sort of reaping the rewards now, because he's played a lot of football. He's played nearly 30 games this season, and at his age is fantastic. And he's having a big impact on the games now in terms of his physicality. He's starting to understand the level, and he needs to take great credit for that. Like I say, he's done really well. And I thought Connor again complemented the two of them, give us a little bit more height in midfield, a little bit more physicality in terms of the aerial duels and battles, which is something that we sometimes lack in our midfield. And again, that was part of the reason for bringing him in here. And having not played a lot of football, I thought you started to see what you're going to get from Connor. Probably he'd be disappointed that he hasn't come away with 1 or 2 goals. But I certainly thought he gets in the box, and the three of them in terms of mobility have given us what we wanted out of today's game, and it needed to be that type of game. And again, obviously credit to the gaffer and the rest of the staff in terms of picking the right team for the right games, because again there's a lot of work that goes in behind the scenes for that. And like I say, but credit to the boys. I thought everyone, Finn O'Mara, I thought was outstanding today. I thought he was absolutely brilliant alongside the manager. And again, obviously those players that we've brought in of late have really had a big impact. Robbie, obviously Connor, Shafes over the last couple of games, and then Finn. And I think, like I say, there've been big positives in the group on and off the pitch.
And finally then, Jamie, just looking ahead to Bearsted Tuesday night, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, we've got 2 players that become available again. Obviously Shafes comes back in and available, and Jane and Bolton, so it's going to be a difficult one after the performance today, but they're the kind of decisions that you want at this stage of the season. You know, everyone's got to perform at the highest level, otherwise obviously you're not safe with your shirt, and that's the kind of competition that we're going to need. So we're looking forward to it, and it's another cup final. We keep saying it's a cliche, but all the league games now, we have to treat them like we did today. You know, we've got to do what we need to in terms of getting through, getting 3 points, and giving ourselves a real opportunity of nicking a playoff place come the end of the season.
That's brilliant. Thanks very much, guys.
Thank you.